What's up, guys? So today got something quick, nice for you. We're gonna be installing the rear wiper delete from MA Performance. Everybody, what's up? Welcome back on this beautiful, what month is it? It's July. On this beautiful sunny July day. The glare is directly in my face for your viewing pleasure. So, like I mentioned in the opener, we're gonna be doing the rear wiper delete. So it's not, so I ordered the part from MA Performance. It's actually Torque Solution. So I went with this one because as you can see on the back, it's got an actual nut and washer. And then there's a secondary washer on the inside with a rubber gasket and a metal seal on the back. So this is a very secure, leak-proof, sturdy system. So 1/4-inch drive is what you're gonna need. And I believe 7, 8, and 13 millimeter sockets, a zip tie, and I need to go grab it, but we're also gonna need a plastic pry tool, a plastic prying trim tool removal. So let me go grab that real quick, and then we'll pop this up and get ready. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start by removing our rear windshield wiper. So basically the cap is gonna pop off. We're gonna need the 13 millimeter socket, and then it's gonna be a little bit of wiggle as you pull it on up. Just make sure that as you're pulling on this, you make sure not to work it too hard, because you will crack your windshield. So I'll move you guys in closer as I do this. All right, so this cap just folds right up. There's your 13 mil. Nice little crack loose, not much torque. There is a washer on here, so don't lose that. There we go. A little flexing back and forth with some WDZ. And there she goes. So it's up to you if you want to throw this out. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep it because you never know. Maybe I'll hate it so much I change my mind. Next up, we got some handle covers here and here. So we're going to get our plastic trim tool in, our plastic trim pry tool in here. Pop these out. All right. So then right up here in these corners on the edge, I believe this is your 7 mils. Correction, Phillips heads. All right, so those 4 screws are out. So the next thing is you'll see kind of break in the lining right here. Okay, so with that same plastic trim tool, we're gonna go around the edges and we're gonna pry around the very outside. Don't forget, this is a German vehicle, quote unquote. So you're gonna have some plastic pieces that if you just go ahead and rip on, you're probably gonna snap them. We're gonna go around the edge with the plastic pry tool and we're gonna pry. Just be careful. We got those spiral kind of clamps that are inside here. So don't just go yanking them. You're gonna rip them, you're gonna snap them. I have extra ones just in case from the Volkswagen, but you know, I still don't want to break none. All right, there we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are a little bit smaller than the ones from the Jetta, but you know, still you don't want to break them. All right, so the next step is going to be so we got 1, 2, 3, 8 millimeter. Yeah, so these are 3 8mm bolts to remove the motor. All right, and then you also want to remove this clip. So just press, pull. That's it. So then what we're going to do is going to wind up zip tying this one back here once we're done pulling out the motor. So nice and easy. So also we have these 3 little kind of like retaining clip / threaded lock washers. So I'm gonna take these off from where the motor was mounted, just so it eliminates any possible sound of like rattling while you're driving around. It's really easy. Just take your plastic print trim tool, slide it in, and it pushes in that little lock spring right there. So let me see if I can get you in closer. So right here, here's your plastic grommet where the spindle of the motor feeds. You're just gonna push that forward, and then it sticks out the top of the car. Oh, so satisfying. So that's going to be another part that goes with the motor. And then now all we have left is just this rubber grommet. All we have left now is this rubber grommet piece. So what I'm going to do is try to just work around the edges just to break that loose, because it's about 5 years. Dirt, debris, and whatnot. So now I'm just going to loosen this up. Oh, there we go. Where did she go? Where did she go? Clarice! All right. So now for the fun part. This we are going to probably need maybe like a 3-inch extension for. Let me just make sure I find the right drive size. This looks like it might be a 10mm. Sure enough, the magical 10mm strikes again. So I got my like 3-inch extension. It's gonna go onto my gun. All right, so the way this is gonna go on is this top piece, the cover that's gonna be on the outside of the car. That is the one that has your O-ring bushing washer inside. All right, that's going to go on the outside. This sunken in area, that is going to pass through the hole. On the other side, you're going to have this rubber washer. So it's going to be I don't know what you want to call this, stud, right? Then just pretend glass, and then washer, and then your backing plate, okay? So that's how it's gonna sit. It's gonna look like that, kind of like a mint chocolate chip cookie that all the mint melted out of. And then you're going to have your 10mm nut with the lock washer on the back, okay? I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to be able to show you, but I'll get you in as close as I possibly can. Pay attention. Because if you break your glass, it's not my fault. All right. All right, so here we go. Cleaned up the surface. Gonna have a good angle of this. All right, so you're not gonna have a good angle of this. All right. So I realized the camera wasn't pointed where I wanted. So probably a good idea would be to have this, like, trying to get this done before you do these struts, because now it's a bitch. All right, so I got it started. Now I gotta do this weird contortionist thing as I go. So I'm just gonna go in a little bit at a time so that I don't crack my glass. Hold on, I got stuff in my way. Bruh, what the f? Don't judge me. All right, so we're in. I snugged it down. I'm not moving it. So now what I'm going to do is, just to make sure before I button everything up, I got some wiper fluid. I'm going to spray right up against the sealing area and see if there's any fluid that's getting through. Bueno! So, last part of this. Come here. So, you have a couple of options. You can bend it back and tie it into the rest of this, but I don't want to get in the way with this closing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it back here, zip tie. Boom, there you go. Snip this and we're good. All right, so there you go. We're all zip tied up. So now we just gotta grab our covering. If there's any cleaning up or anything that you want to do, now's a good time to do it. But basically, it's just once you kind of get this lined up from behind, just kind of start hand threading it in, and then after that, you can use a ratchet, or maybe like a really gentle couple of blips on like a 1/4 inch interior trim gun, like what I got, a little snap-on joint. Voila, there we go, all set, good to go. So let me close this down for you. Hold on, let me bring you down to my level. If I can remember how to do this. And dun, 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 dun. All right, so there we go. Nice clean look. I mean, the back of the car is filthy, but nice clean rear end. But yeah, nice clean look. So now, one of the issues I had with the wiper is, if you can see the Instagram logo, it's like missing. It's missing the top of the at. So that's because the wiper freaking like day one, it was raining a little bit, and I turned the shit on and took it right off, took the top of the A right off, had a subject. But now we're good to go. So now, for those of you who like to sticker it up, I might try to get a couple other things back here. I don't want to go too wild and too crazy. I got some other stickers in mind going on each of the rear quarter panels, the quarter windows of the RS, but we'll see how that goes. But there is one other thing that I did that I want to show you guys. I will be putting a link in the description for this. I got it from Billetworks. The reason why I didn't make a video on it was because Billetworks has a video. It's 5 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? It's really not worth me doing it when they do a perfectly good job. So I changed out the reverse lockout. So get a nice little metal clanky sound, and this actually loosened up the feel of the shifter, I say, by about 40%. So initially when I did the swap on that, it was super tight. So now after getting this done and putting this new reverse lockout in from Billetworks, it made a whole world of difference. I don't know why. I don't know if it's maybe the resistance or lack thereof of the spring, and the new spring that comes with the billet shifter knob actually winds up offering more stability in the shifter. Who the hell knows? I'm not a designer. So, but that is worth it. If you upgrade your shift knob to a Billetworks shift knob, definitely get the Billetworks reverse lockout adapter to make sure that you're getting the most crispiest of shifts. All right. So if this helps you out in any way, shape, or form, go ahead, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. All links will be down in the description as usual, along with some additional tidbits. And as always, Wrench Daily.